All right, I got the recording started. So yeah, maybe actually, I don't know if anybody have other topic. Maybe we can actually briefly talk about the demo you built because I want to see if we can use it in other venue and help you promote your demo too.
Yeah, 100%. I can definitely talk about it for sure. So the concept is really just consuming the LLMs, or having the capability of having a chargeback model. So if I am managing how many tokens, the costs, compliance within an organization, a team, maybe I want to provide how much does each team use? How much are they going to use? Do I budget for it? So we can create some type of controls around that, right? And then charging back to different departments, and I've seen this a lot in large enterprises, or a lot in governments, where there's like this shared service model where a team owns the platform, and then just charge back. They charge back for your Kubernetes usage, they charge back for storage, and we're going to be seeing people are going to be charging back for token usage and itself. So I'm like, I want to just create a quick little demo and see how that would actually work out, and just kind of simulate the whole thing with Anthropic and OpenAI. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you what large language model do you support? I know you mentioned about Anthropic and OpenAI.
So I used, in this demo, I just used Anthropic, OpenAI, because later on in the demo, I added like a multi LLM consumption. Say if we have a max limit or budget for Anthropic, all right, well, let's let OpenAI kick in, or Copilot kick in, or Grok, or whatever you want to use, right? Kick in. So maybe have that type of rate limiting per team or per use percent.
This is super cool. Actually, this reminded me because yesterday I was to install Goose, which is a MCP client, right? And then in Goose, you can config a gateway, which they by default they had Tetrade. I forgot their name. And then they have Open Router, and then you can configure individual LLM, which you can use like OpenAI or Gemini. I think what you are saying is this could be another option that user put agent gateway in front, which I love, and then they could even have based on their budget, and then they could have kind of switch between different large language model, depends on their usage and budget. Am I understanding correctly?
Oh, that's 100%. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, 100%. Right. And even expanding on that, I was like, I just added. I was adding what's it called? Oh my goodness, there's an open source kind of PI detecting tool to understand if if I'm asking the LLM, or I'm trying to consume it, and I put in a social security number or a credit card number, I can actually have a PI tool in front of it, or the PII tool in front of it for detection, and detect if specific controls were sent out that or redact if it was a social security number or a credit card number in front of that also.
That's awesome.
It would be interesting to see that with prompt guards as well. Like if somebody says like, hey, I want to put in a social security number, and a prompt guard pops up and says like, no, you can't do that based on the guard. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. So right now I just have like a sidecar of Presidio Analyzer doing that kind of ML detection in front of, and then behind it is Agent Gateway.
Very cool. Does anybody else have any questions for Sebastian? I'm thinking it ahead. Do you think it would be interesting for you to publish a blog on Agent Gateway regarding to your work? Because I I think we have a few blogs. We're looking for more people to write blogs. I think the work you're doing is pretty cool, and also I love the comparison you have too. But I don't know if you have an easy get started guide for people to quickly run. It sounds like you have some
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah.
so I don't know what's your vision to take this forward? Do you envision other people to use it, or do
Yeah,
you?
I'd love to see if other people can.
Yeah,
I'm just playing around, right? Just learning and playing around, and see what else I can demo and build out use cases. At least to have the framework for it, per se.
yeah, yeah. If you're interested in writing a blog, actually, I thought you have a blog post here. I think that would be
I did do it
cool.
on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love you. I mean, you're welcome to publish on LinkedIn. I would also
Yeah.
love to publish on Agent Gateway. I mean, John and Michael, what do you all think? Is it appropriate?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
we have a very sad blog right now. So
Yeah. And also it means I think it's more meaningful when the blog is actually written by a community user like you. It's right now the blog is more written by people who created the project, from the company who created the project. So we would love to see a blog from you, especially you're coming from academia background. I think that would be really, really cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. Thanks so much for that update. Really appreciate. Folks, if you are attending, feel free to add your name here. John, is there any development update you wanted to share that's interesting?
yeah, I can. So last week, let's see what he's trying. Last week I had said that we were going to make some changes in the key gateway side, but we weren't sure what those were. So what we ended up doing was splitting out the Agent Gateway APIs from the Envoy APIs. And so there's a new Agent Gateway policy API. The benefits of that, I talked about a bit last week, but the real goal is kind of twofold. One is for users. They don't have an API that is like, some fields work, some fields don't, because some are Envoy specific, some are Agent Gateway specific. And that the structure and features and format is suboptimal because it's either built originally for Envoy or built to support both data planes. So now it's all purpose-built exactly how we want it for Agent Gateway. And it will be more clear, like the documentation, like you're an Agent Gateway user, you go here. You're an Envoy user, you go here, and it's more isolated. The other thing, though, is the development side. So by splitting them, we'll be able to move a lot faster, both on the gateway side, because if we want to add an Agent Gateway feature, we just go add it. We don't have to worry about how it interacts with Envoy and those sorts of things. But also on the Agent Gateway side itself as well, because there's a lot of features, and we don't have to behave this way, but I certainly have been, that it's like, I'm thinking, okay, I can go implement this feature, like API key authentication is a good example. Like, but then I have to go think about how I'm going to get in Gateway, and then that's going to be hard and take a lot of time. So I'm just not going to bother implementing it. There are some features that we did implement, even though we don't have on the Gateway side, but it's still kind of like this blocker. So now everything is going to be amazing, basically. Hopefully, we'll see. It's very far along, so we're going to probably merge this into the development branch, hopefully today or tomorrow, and then there'll be some more iterations of it, but kind of the bulk of the work. So.
That's exciting. So, John, if I understood correctly, if I'm familiar with Agent Gateway and the new API that allows me to program Agent Gateway through Gateway would be quite similar to Agent Gateway's configuration. So there's not like a drastic learning curve for people.
Yeah, it's not like 100%. Like, you're not going to copy paste your config, just because in the local Agent Gateway config, it's like all one inline file, right? And now you at least have a gateway, HTTP route, and then policies. Yeah. But it's very similar. Like for many of the policies, it's either one-to-one copy, or you just find like, oh, this slight structural tweak, and just to get the schemas lined up.
That's awesome. And for the gateway and HTTP route, people would already be familiar with, assuming they're running in Kubernetes. So that's great. So Sebastian, I have a question for your demo you're building, you're running agent gateway outside of Kubernetes, right? So this is not a concern for you. That,
Correct. I'm going to move it into Kubernetes as I'm keep on adding more things to it. Because now I'm just going to have Prometheus and all that stuff and the Pi detector in it. So I'll probably add it. But right now, yeah, it's outside of Kubernetes.
Awesome. That makes sense. That's exciting. Thank you for that development update. Does anybody have other topic they want to bring up? Do we have any new user join today? I didn't join the call last time, so Patty, are you relatively new to here? I want to extend a welcome to you if you're new.
Lynn, I saw you present at All Things Open a few weeks back, and really blew my mind. And I've just kind of been lurking on the Discord, but I saw this meeting, the notification pop up, and I figured I'd just come in and just try to be a sort of a fly on the wall, if you will, just to try to catch up and keep up with what y'all are up to.
That's awesome. Welcome. By the way, did you say you were speaking at All Things?
No, I was just in the audience. I saw you speak.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I did talk about Agent Gateway. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you had a great presentation. It was really inspiring. So
oh, thank you.
Here
I
I am.
appreciate that. Yeah, if you have any user cases around Agent Gateway or for, how Agent Gateway can help you, we would love to hear, because the way we're running the community meeting is more about users sharing what they are doing, user bring up the questions, and we share development updates. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks for sharing the meeting.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions?
Lynn, I was just going to suggest we cancel the meeting on the 13th for KubeCon.
Yes, I think we definitely should do that. So actually, let me put it in there. The other thing I want to call out is there is, I think it's November 13th, right? There is a co-located event that's happening related to MCP and agents. I think Agent Gateway is definitely very relevant here. So it's called MCP and Agent Colo for KubeCon Europe. So I would highly recommend. I don't know if everybody is planning to attend, but this is a good one to submit, because this is the first time we're running this event. I'm actually on the program committee for this. I'm also submitting. But this event will be in Amsterdam, and it's like the first time we ever run MCP and agent events at part of KubeCon. So so I saw Dimitro, you just joined. I highly recommend folks to submit something related to this event, because it's a high-profile event, and also you get a KubeCon tickets, and the call for paper. Most importantly, call for paper closes Sunday. So if you are interested, have a topic and not sure, I'm happy to chat with you, help you maybe refine your submission. Actually, Sebastian, I don't know if you talk about any agents or MCP here. It might be interesting, your demo. I'm thinking loud here. Maybe not directly for this particular event, but I'm thinking loud here. I think there's an AI event you should submit just on your demo.
Yeah.
Let me find out.
I add MCP into it to talk to some LDP or something like that.
Yes, you can do that too. But there is also cloud native AI and Kubeflow. But I feel this one is more focused on like large language model training. I think you could potentially submit both, because nothing prevents you to submit both. So I'll put the link here in case you are interested. I think it would be great if you can submit, because I think your demo is pretty cool based on what I was just reading.
Is it really this Sunday?
Good question. I'm pretty sure it's this Sunday, but let me double check. Yes.
Yeah, so kind of.
And it's a Sunday Amsterdam time, so don't wait until last minute if you're in US or Canada. So you'd be shocked.
Okay, but this is just proposal, right? This is not like a complete slides and everything.
Right, exactly. So like Dimitro, I would
Okay.
definitely recommend you submit something around
Yeah.
agents or MCP, or maybe something around agent gateway that you're using multiplex.
No, I have several topics which I can choose from. I will definitely try to. It's a good point. Thank you very much for.
Yeah, awesome.
the
And John,
slides that-
yeah, John just made this interesting comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I know Terry knows me at the ATO. I was working on my talk last minutes too. So thankfully, they're pretty flexible.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. I think that's all I have. If there's no other topic, does anybody have anything? I'd like to give you all 10 minutes to think about what you could potentially submit. All right. Thank you so much, you all, for joining us. Talk to you all soon. Bye.
All right, thanks everyone.
Bye.